I hated to do it, but our forums are now locked. Even if you sign up on the forum and I approve you to the forum, you still cannot get into the tech section. There is no need to make an account. If you need indoor buying guide, I'm going to be separating them and making them public just for the turbo kits, and the instructions are going to change a little bit for the buying guides. The install guides are going to be locked. No longer giving away my hard work. And there's too many other shops, vendors, and dealers that are taking advantage of it, so I've had to do this. I really don't want to lock them down to a PDF form to sell them, but if you're not buying a kit from me anymore, I can no longer just give this stuff away. If you purchase a kit from me and need access, by all means, shoot me an inbox, email, whatever, and I will give you the access code. We are logging the IP addresses, so, and I'm keeping track of, how many times a day I've got to give out that password, and the first 60 or so IP addresses, I know they're for certain people to access. I'm trying to think of a proper way of doing it, and I'm also trying to come up with a dollar amount. If you need the install guide and you didn't purchase the kit from me, I'm trying to figure it out. 25, 30 bucks seemed reasonable to me. I've had too many people tell me, no, you need to charge a lot more than that. Some of you guys don't realize I have hundreds and hundreds of hours just in writing, typing, linking, putting pictures in order, everything else. The forum cost me money. My photo bucket account has so many pictures in it, it costs me money. This is the only way that these install guides come to you guys. And I've had too many people taking advantage of my hard work over the years. I've always felt giving away the tech info would get you guys to buy from me, but some of you guys are kind of, you want to save a couple $100. So, I get that. I try to save you as much as I can. I try to put the level of pricing on my store below anybody else on the internet for just that reason. There's a lot of stuff on the store I make like $2 on after I get done paying processing, shipping, and everything else. We did a big BMR buy-in lately, and I put the pricing out there where, I got in trouble by BMR for having the pricing too low. So now there's a coupon code for that. There's coupon codes for very few items in the store. There are some strict MAP policies with aftermarket parts. Guys, please be patient. Things are going back order all the time. And I've actually had to preach this to other shops. Look, just because you clicked order doesn't mean that shit's going to get instantly sent. My store takes 3 days to process. Minimal. If you need your order faster, please call the shop. Let us know what you need. We can process the things over the phone. It'll process the next day. Whether it's going to get shipped out the next day, I don't stock stuff here. I wish I could. I don't have that kind of money. I'm small time. I'm not American Muscle. I'm not late model restoration. I try to give you guys the best deals I can, and a lot of the times I've ended up losing my ass and I've got to raise the price. I can't beat American Muscle's price on the Boss intake for you Coyote guys. I just can't do it. I'm like $10 higher than them. So try to support small business. It's guys like me that try to bring you tech info, but in today's day and age, there's been too many people that have been taking advantage of this of me, and I've had to put a stop to it. Like I said, if you've ordered a turbo kit from gearheadbuilt.com, let me know. I will give you access. It's not a problem. But if I find somebody's been, if I give out one password in 3 days and I find that several IP addresses are getting logged in, I'm going to change the password. So that way you're not going to get access because clearly you've given the password out. I may get into the point where I change the password once a month. And, that's going to be a detrimental thing. This very well could hurt the business, but at this point, I'm not making a whole lot of money off that. You guys don't buy the kit from me, that's fine. But if you want the install guide that I've got, people have been jumping up and down about my install guides for a couple years now. I started out doing the 2-valve kit about 3 years ago. I was doing a used kit install on a car, and I had to buy a bunch of shit. Try not to buy a used kit, guys. But I did a used 2-valve install, and I documented the whole thing. And then I started doing, like, I've done so many 5-liter kits, it's unreal. I've had tons of pictures of those over the last decade. That's On3's first original kit. So keep that in mind. I don't cover the GM kits. I did one for the 5th gen Camaro kits, and shortly after realizing that kit isn't the greatest kit in the world. So, you know, I'll sell you the kit, but I don't want to. And you're on your own with that one. On3's coming out with a ton of new turbo kits. I'm chomping at the bit to do one of the F-150s. Yes, the kit can be made to fit the 15 ups rather easily. They're going to be coming out with an S550 top mount kit with the Ford. It's going to look just like the 11 to 14 kit, but the turbos are going to be sitting up top and facing forward for the S550 cars. No more low mount BS. This is going to be perfect for a lot of you guys. The kit's probably going to be a little bit pricier than the low mount system, and the install is probably going to be a bit more of a bitch because of all the relocation and wiring stuff you're going to have to do, but it's going to be a badass kit. I've seen the kit. It's in the production phases right now. Not in the testing phases yet, but they're going to be dropping that bomb here this month in August. So this is where you're going to first hear about that kit. They're going to be doing an LS swap for the new Edge cars because On3's building one too. They're probably going to be doing a first gen F body kit, so it should fit the Novas, the Camaros, and all that stuff. But of course, they're building it around a first gen Camaro. I'm sorry guys, but I've had to lock the forum down. If you bought a kit, let me know. Give me your order number, or tell me if you came into the shop and bought one. I'm going to be changing the buying guides up because I'm changing the face of the web store. If you go to gearheadbuilt.com and hover over the On3 Turbo Kit button, now you're going to find all the kits listed there, and then all the products and supporting pieces that I make, sell, or offer in one section now. So that should make your life a lot easier buying instead of clicking a bunch of links on the forum and then going over. So I'm trying to find a way to do the buying guides differently. I'm going to start adding, you know, what kind of fuel system, what other upgrades do you want? Like the Coyote guys, crank gear and OPGs. I don't have a deal on crank gears. I can make you stupid deals on the clutch kits for the 6R80 though. I got Circle D converters, ARP, Aeromotive, Walbro. I mean, I carry tons of shit. I've got so many manufacturers in my back pocket now, it's unreal. I've got 4 different avenues of buying parts, and then we're direct with BMR, Maximum Motorsports, UPR, all these companies I can hook you up with. This is why I do this, to help support the On3 kits better. I try to bring you the best tech info, the best install stuff, and this is just for me speaking of years of experience using the On3 stuff. I've been local to On3 for a decade. Yeah, they've been in business for a decade now. So, sadly, I'm going to be posting this video to YouTube, and we're going to be sharing it over to our Facebook page as well. If you've purchased a kit and been trying to get into the forum, please message us. Email me, whatever you got to do, and I'll make sure you can get the access. If you haven't purchased a kit from me, then I've had a couple guys buy everything else they need. They, you know, oh, hey, a buddy of mine sold me his kit. He bought it new and then didn't use it. And I had a gentleman call me the other day and bought every other supporting piece. I gave him the password. I mean, that's what business is about, is make a couple bucks. A lot of these parts I don't make money on. So keep this in mind, guys. And if you need rush shipping on anything, call the shop. I do not rush On3. I do not rush On3 shipping at all. The twin turbo kits are a pain in the ass to put together for those guys. They're spread all over the warehouse. It could take up to 2 weeks to ship a turbo kit because they've got to piece everything together. Sometimes not everything's in stock. I will tell them, ship them what you have, mark, label what's on back order, and get them everything that you can. And then, you know, if I can outsource stuff like, let's say, you know, something stupid's on back order. Maybe I might be able to outsource it for you, like 1 or 2 couplers or something dumb. I try to help you guys out with that because some of you guys are impatient, especially during tax season. But thanks for supporting small business. I know a ton of you guys have been leaving us Google reviews, Facebook reviews, and I appreciate that. But I've also had other shops using my install guides and not buying products from me, and now some of those places are running me in the ground, so everybody's locked out. It sucks, but people suck these days, and I'm learning that the hard way. And this is an unorthodox video because I'm sitting here in my wife beater in a 100-degree fucking shop, and the lights are kind of weird, so yeah. Thanks, guys, for all the support. Remember, gearheadbuilt.com. There's an On3 install button now that takes you over to the forum. When you go to click on the text section, it's going to ask for a password. If you don't have the password, you're not getting in. Don't sign up for the forum. I'm not allowing anybody into the forum because we really don't use it for those means. They're mainly for, the forum is mainly for the install guides. So I'm going to be shifting all the buying guides over. I got a ton of new products to add to the store as well. Thanks for shopping with me, guys. Thanks for all the support for over the years as well.